Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly check-in for the 7th to the 14th of October. So the books you can see here at the sides are from the Oracle books I'm going to be using for today's reading. Your October monthly reading is up on the channel, available to watch. If you've seen it already, then you will know why this book is here. So as I've mentioned before, I'm a Libra and my birthday is on Friday the 13th of October this month. So I'm going to be giving this book away as part of a birthday giveaway. I ordered one and received two by mistake, so I'm giving the extra book away. If you want the book, then please send me an email. My email address is on my about page. It's also in the description box. I do in the monthly videos talk about the connection between Friday the 13th and divine feminine energy, and a bit more in relation to my birth chart as well. I probably will be doing a special reading on Friday the 13th. I'll probably be doing a couple more readings as well this week, some special readings. We've got Pluto going direct in Capricorn on Wednesday the 11th, thank God. I think Pluto has been in my sixth house and in Capricorn for like nearly a couple of decades now, and I am feeling it, or I have felt it for the last couple of decades. So I mean, going direct in Capricorn is a start, although I know it's going to go back and forth in Capricorn a few more times over the next year or two. But I can't wait for it to get out of my sixth house, because yeah, it's difficult. It's very, very difficult. We also have a new moon and a solar eclipse both in Libra on Saturday the 14th of October. So I think I will be doing a special reading for that too. So yeah, other than that, let's get started on your weekly check-in. We're going to start with your main theme with the tarot. So I'm going to be using Gilded Tarot, and we'll see what you need to know for this week, this weekly check-in, which is for the 7th to the 14th of October. So what's Aquarius's main theme or focal point for the weekly check-in? That was very quick and easy. The other decks I felt like I was shuffling forever. You've got 10 of Cups in reverse. Believe your last reading that I did, the October overall, was about shared happiness, something about working on achieving shared happiness. Let's get your specific energy. Right, that was too quick. Doesn't feel right, so we'll try that again. What's Aquarius's energy specifically within this? Okay, there we go. Six of Pentacles. That's a sharing theme again, isn't it? I mean, Six of Pentacles is associated with generosity. It can be balance, it can be give and take. Let's get any external or surrounding energies. You have the Eight of Cups, and let's get your advice. You have the Star. That just came out nicely. I mean, it was quick, but it felt right. So let's also now get you an oracle card from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck. I think the cards have warmed up now. You're the fourth reading of the day, and the cards, yeah, they've had their warm up on the fourth reading. So let's see. Okay, no, too quick. That was a bit too quick. So we'll try that again. Yeah, they're so warmed up now, they can't stop flipping out, can they? So let's try that again. Yes. Oh, this is the card that inspired the name for the channel. Honestly, it did. Hummingbird Spirit Rising was, yeah, it was partly inspired by this. And I also have a tattoo of a hummingbird on my ankle as well. So, yeah. Be here now. So I think I will read this message. I've been saying that I'm not going to read these ones from the Spirit Animal Oracle deck because they're quite self-explanatory, but I think if I feel like I need to read it, then I will. And I do feel like I need to read that one, so I'm going to read it. So it's card 34. So it says, the hummingbird's wings beat so swiftly it can hover in seeming stillness as it drinks deeply from a flower. Hummingbird spirit comes to remind you, every time I say that it feels weird, comes to remind you that the beauty and sweetness of life is in the eternal now, the timeless present. Here and now you are becoming the person you wish to be, to have the experiences you wish to have. Focus your energy on the flower before you, for what you desire is being provided. Yes, there are blossoms everywhere. The choices can be dazzling. Hummingbird Spirit's message is that you have no need to go about in search of something better, for all that you require and desire is before you. You will know this as you become still, feeling your connection to Spirit, who loves you unconditionally and will always provide for you. The protection message says, nectar is everywhere, but Hummingbird Spirit is here to remind you that flying from flower to flower and being all over the place wastes precious energy. Be still. Be here now in the present moment, enjoying the sweetness and sustenance available to you. Focus on one flower today, just one. Nectar is there for you. And Hummingbird Spirit's message is that wherever you put your attention, there your energy flows. Are you focused on the sweetness or on finding something better somewhere else? Always yearning and feeling that life is not enough and you are not enough. All you seek is right here, right now. Appreciate the present and you will see that you are where you need to be and enjoying what you are entitled to enjoy in this timeless and perfect moment. So that could have a strong, it does feel like it resonates with this 10 of Cups. It's like where you are seeking happiness. And I mean, you've got the 8 of Cups there, which is seeking the 9th cup, aren't they? Seeking happiness, but what can you actually enjoy now? What can you appreciate now? Yeah, I'm getting a bit of a gratitude vibe from that 6 of Pentacles, actually, for some reason. I mean, I guess it's because it's generosity and you would be grateful if someone was generous towards you. Where can you give now? You've got the Star, which is an Aquarian card as well. Let's get clarifying these cards and see what else comes up for you. So what else does Aquarius need to know? And as I have told the other signs, I am using the vice versa deck to clarify, which it's like I'm torturing myself with it because I actually really love the deck, but because of the way I shuffle and I like to have cards that fly out of the deck or flip, it's an awkward one to use for that purpose. So yeah, I don't know why I've decided to torture myself. Well, okay, take it back. You made it easy today. So you've got the Fool in reverse. I'm going to leave it as it is in reverse. I believe this is an Aquarian. Is it Aquarius and Pisces? And sometimes it's connected to Aries as well. Could be wrong there. I feel like it's got Aquarian vibes. But it can be about a feeling of freedom. It can be taking a risk, leap of faith. It kind of feels more like freedom here, but let's, or lack of freedom because it's in reverse. Let's see what else comes out. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Great. If all the other cards come out like this, then we may not be here all day because the other readings were quite long. Right, so I am going to take both of these upright. I feel they need to be upright. So you've got the 9 of Pentacles there. The Tower, I think, has come out for every sign so far in some way, shape or form, usually twice with the readings I've done so far. So yeah, this is the back side of the card. Okay, let's see what else comes out. So that wanted to come out, it hasn't. But I do get, I mean, probably because of, in relation to this as well, not seeing what's in front of you. A vibe of not seeing what's in front of you. Let's try again. Okay, there we go. What's this? 9 of Swords in reverse. So that's not a bad thing because that is probably coming out of a sense of anxiety, I would say, if it's in reverse. Let's get one more. If it will come out. There we go. That was pretty aggressive. Upright. Needs to be upright. This is the Page of Wands. Okay. I mean, I often refer to the Page of Wands as my little explorer. You've got a phoenix rising from the ashes there. They're usually off on a new adventure. Let's get a clarifier, a sub-clarifier for the 9 of Pentacles. No. Okay, try again. We've got the Devil. Anything else? Try again. We have the Wheel of Fortune with the Magician in there. It's definitely the Magician. I checked in another reading. So that's kind of where you co-create, isn't it, with the universe? Let's get one more for that. I might get something for the Tower as well. A sub-clarifier for the Tower. We've got two of these. We've got Seven of Wands, which can be about standing up for something. And then you've got the King of Wands as well here, which this snake to me looks like the snake from the Adam and Eve story, like the Tree of Knowledge. The snake can be about knowledge. There may be something about comfort zones here. But the potential of feeling restricted by a comfort zone. Let's get something for that Tower as well. Three of Cups in reverse. Anything else? Eight of Wands. Are you feeling restless by any chance, Aquarius? Because I get this sense that there's a bit of restlessness here. We've got Temperance. And Temperance can be about patience and moderation. So probably in reverse, it's like a need, possibly a need for patience, potentially. Let's get one more. It can be, I suppose it could be disconnection as well, because to me, upright, you've got the cups there where the angel is pouring water from one to another. There's a sense of alchemy there. It can be about connection. So is there some sort of disconnection, some restlessness, a desire for movement or something different, but you don't know how? Or is it impatience? And then you've got the Sun there as well. But in this particular Sun card, it's a bit strange because it's like you've got guards. What are they even guarding? There's guards there for something. You've got an Egyptian, the eye, whatever you call that. I can't remember what that's called. Yeah, you've got guards guarding something there. The horse looks sad. It's funny. This side, it looks neutral. This side, it looks a bit sad, doesn't it? I know that sounds weird, but is that some sort of restriction to happiness, potentially? I mean, you've got the Ten of Cups in reverse, actually. So I would say there's some kind of something holding it back, or some obstacle or something. So the Fool in reverse to me is like a lack of freedom, or something doesn't feel quite free. This feels like a comfort zone here. With the Nine of Pentacles, it is a bit like a comfort zone. But the Nine of Pentacles in the garden in general is kind of seen as a comfort zone where she has everything around her that she needs, but she's not like exploring the world. The Moon for me often feels a lot like the unknown, things you don't see, things you don't know. And then clarifying that was the Devil, which is a card of holding back. I mean, he's got his back turned to you as well, so it's like well, yeah, literally fear of the unknown, because you can't even see his face. I mean, he could have a happy, smiling clown face on him at the front and you wouldn't even know he hasn't. It's the Devil. But, you know, it's something to be feared, but you don't even know what the fear is. And there's shame in this card as well. I think this is one of the... It is the Devil, isn't it? This is one of the few Devil cards I've seen where the people literally look ashamed. Like in a lot of the others, yes, they're naked, yes, they're turned slightly at an angle, blah blah blah, but this one, they are literally hiding themselves. They're blatantly ashamed in this one. I don't know why that's relevant. And then, as I say, the Wheel here, because you've got the Devil, it feels a lot like co-creation. It's a bit of a jumble of things, to be honest with you. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you don't know what you want. Maybe you're in a phase where you're not quite sure what you want. That's the only thing that I can, energetically, that I can pick up, because it's quite a jumble of things. It's like fears, but then kind of wanting to co-create and wanting to stand up for something. But then there's that concept of that knowledge element here, or needing to know something. As I say, with the vice versa deck book, it doesn't give you... Okay, just bear with me. I need to pause because my phone is buzzing and it won't stop. Right, Aquarius, I think I was saying in the vice versa book, it's a very, very basic book that doesn't give like in-depth meanings of all the symbols and everything in their cards. I mean, there may be a something more in-depth if I research it online or something, but the book you get with the cards, it's not very in-depth. So that's something I will have to look into, because there are a lot of interesting symbols and images in there that mean, I'm sure they mean a lot more than what's given in the book. But yeah, is it a sense of not quite knowing what you want? I mean, you got the Tower there because that's where something would change, or there could be a desire for change. Maybe where you are now, it just feels, I mean, this Three of Cups. Three of Cups for me is often about support, but there's just a vibe about it. I don't even know if it's support. It just feels unfulfilling. So maybe you're around people where you just don't feel comfortable, fulfilled, you know, like if there were people where you just didn't feel like you have enough in common with them, or you used to but you don't anymore. It just feels like you want to move towards something else, a disconnect, but there's a restriction. It's like you feel you want to move on to something else potentially. Maybe you don't know what you want, but there's a restriction. Maybe that's the restriction, is that you don't know what you want. Okay, I'm going to leave that there for now. I get the impression here with the Tower, the Nine of Swords, and the Page of Wands, is that you sort of feel if you can tear down whatever the foundation is that you have at present, or whatever it is you have at present, if you tear that all down and start again, then it may take you out of that sense of anxiety or whatever, dissatisfaction or sense of imprisonment or whatever it is you've got going on here. That going off on a new adventure, doing things completely differently will make you feel happy. Whether or not that's true, I don't know. I mean, you've got that Be Here Now card, which is telling you to be present, isn't it? It's Eckhart Tolle. Is it Tolle or Tolle? I say Tolle. He often talks, I mean, to be frank, a lot of his videos, any video he does, he's going to be talking about being present. There's nothing wrong with that, but that's like a key theme for him, is being present. And that's that Hummingbird Spirit Rising card. Then the Hummingbird Spirit card is about being present, isn't it? Enjoying what you have now, appreciating what you have now. So there's a sense that you are dissatisfied with what you have now, and you want change potentially, but is there anything that you can enjoy in the present? It's not to say that you don't deserve change, but what can you enjoy now? So let's clarify your energy. Six of Pentacles. Maybe you feel like you have more to give, but you sort of held back, like you didn't know where to do it. Like, you know, if you were very talented at something and people say, oh, you've got so much potential, you could do so much more, but then the question is, well, what more? Like where, what, how, where, when, why? Like how do I give more? How do I progress? How do I build? How do I make it bigger? How do I go bigger? I think that's the question. How do I go bigger? Let's clarify that Six of Pentacles. Nope, we're going to try again. And it can't happen overnight. Even if you are trying to build on something or grow something, it's a process, isn't it? This is going to be a nightmare to shuffle these, isn't it? You can't grow or build something overnight. It takes time. Again, that Temperance card was there, wasn't it? See, this is that not quite knowing. Yeah, not knowing. Judgment is a second chance. See, these lot look ashamed as well, apart from the kid. They look, well, I wouldn't say ashamed, but they are covering up, which is strange considering the adults are covering up, but the kid in the middle isn't. See, this is definitely it's Judgment. Some of these cards look so similar, it's hard to tell. So it's a second chance, or maybe you want a second chance to do something, but you don't know how. Let's try that again. I mean, that tried to come up, the Ace of Pentacles. It's an opportunity. Maybe you want a second opportunity to do something, but you don't know how. Or a new opportunity to do something. You've got the Knight of Wands there. I mean, he's always ready. He's fearless. He's always ready for a new adventure. You've got the Two of Pentacles. Why do I feel like you're bored? That's what I got from the Two of Pentacles. I know the Two of Pentacles is not about being bored. Yeah, I'm getting a sense of being bored there, strangely. Okay. Anything else? You know, like when you kind of juggling the day-to-day life, and it's not bad, it doesn't feel horrific or anything like that, but you're just like, is there anything different or more to this? Like, can something exciting happen rather than just this shit every day? Same shit, different day. And it's not even like it feels like shit, it's just a bit of boredom, really. Anything else? So we have the Lovers, right? We've got the Lovers, we've got the Chariot, and we have the King of Swords. It feels like you want something different than what you already have. It's not that what you have is bad, but you want something different. You want something that you really love and really feel passionate about and determined to go towards. That's the vibe I'm getting from this. King of Swords is an Aquarian card as well, isn't it? But as again, it's like you can't see how, you don't know how. So like you're ready to change things, but you don't know how. Let's clarify that King of Swords. Why is the King of Swords there, please? Something's missing. This particular, I know Eight of Cups in general could be associated. Well, it's usually about going to find the missing cup, but I really feel like something's missing here. Let's get more, because it's clarifying the King of Swords, isn't it? So, right, 10 of Wands in reverse. Do I take these? Yeah, well, they're out, so yeah. Ace of Pentacles and the Page of Cups in reverse. Something's missing, but why? I'm not quite getting the connection to the King of Swords. Maybe it's something in terms of communication. Maybe you haven't communicated it. I mean, you've got the concept of an opportunity here. If something's missing, it feels it's a burden that you want to release. And you would want an opportunity that that you feel something for, that you feel connected to, I would say. I mean, that's indicated with the Lover's card there as well, but why is it with the King of Swords? Again, as I say, maybe that you haven't communicated this. It could be in relation to communication. Okay, that's a strange one. I don't think I can give any more insight to that. I mean, as it's your situation and it's a general reading, it'll be different for everyone, so you may know what that means. But the King of Swords does feel significant. It's just hard to kind of see why it's there. Maybe it's about expressing yourself, that you want to express yourself. You feel like you're not quite expressing yourself the way you want to, and maybe that's what's missing. Because this is a card, Six of Pentacles was a card of giving, wasn't it? Maybe that's where you're not giving enough, is that you feel like you're not expressing yourself well enough. I mean, it could be something as simple as, say, if you wanted to start a podcast or something, and you're just trying to figure that out and not sure how to do it, or maybe you don't know what you want to talk about. I don't know. That's just one simple random example, but definitely feels like there's something missing and you want something different. So that's your energy. Let's look at this Eight of Cups again. I said something was missing, so that's the energy around you, surrounding energy or external energy, potentially of something being missing. Do you miss someone? With that Three of Swords there, that's where someone is pain, isn't it, and hurt, where someone's lost someone, and then, yeah, right. This Ten of Cups, so you've got the two sides of the Ten of Cups. You've got the side where it's just fulfillment, overall emotional. You've got this side where they are, it's like Castaway or something, isn't it, where they're on a desert island and all they've got is each other. That relates to that Hummingbird Spirit card as well, where it's kind of saying, be here now, be present, appreciate what you've got. Yep, they're washed up, they're on a, I'm assuming it's a deserted island, they've probably been shipwrecked or whatever, or raft wrecked or whatever you want to call it, but they have each other and they're grateful for that. Is it a person that you're missing, potentially? I know the Five of Cups and Five of Pentacles aren't here, but there is a possibility that someone here could be grieving. I don't know why I mean, Three of Swords as well, that's hurt. I mean, that is a possibility. And it may not even be a recent person. You know, sometimes when we get nostalgic, and I know people that go through this experience quite a lot, where they obviously we are attached to people like your parents. You'd be attached to your parents, and if anything happened to them, you'd be devastated. But the people I know do go through regular phases where they really, really, really miss people who've passed on, and they don't know how to move forward, and they kind of keep it to themselves as well. They don't express it. So is it something around that of grieving and just missing someone? Let's see what else comes up. So this is an external energy, but this really looks like a reconciliation, where if you've, I mean, not the whole reading, but this card in particular, where you've missed someone and you want to kind of reunite with them, whether, as I say, it was grief, like literal grief, or a person who's still living. Anything else for that? I mean, I will say, if that King of Swords is in relation to communication, that would be, say, if you've been separated from somebody and you wanted to reconcile with them, that would be where one example of where that communication comes in, where you would probably need to communicate with them that you miss them and then bring things back together. I believe the star can sometimes be associated with missing people as well, probably more so when it's in reverse. It would be that. Yeah, see, Four of Wands. So there is a possibility you miss someone. It could have been an ex-partner, if it's not just something in life in general. We've got the Knight of Cups there. I'm sorry, not Knight of Cups, the Knight of Pentacles there. No. Get one more for this. And then you've got the World. So this is an external energy. So you've definitely got an energy of missing someone in your cards. To be honest, this is an external energy, and I wouldn't be surprised if this is someone that misses you as well. What is on the bottom of the Spirit Animal Oracle deck? Okay, just this card, Time for a Beginner Mind. I mean, if it is more so about appreciating what you have now and being present, then yeah, Time for a Beginner Mindset would help, because then that does, having a beginner mindset and being more open-minded and open to new insights and information or whatever, that can alleviate some of the boredom, can't it? But yeah, there is the potential that this external energy could be someone missing you. If not, it's an energy around you of you missing someone or something. Let's clarify that Knight of Pentacles. You could have lost something as well, and that could be part of what this missing energy is, that you've lost something. Well, I already said grief, but it could be any number of things. You've lost something and you want to rebuild, you want to build something new. I mean, what are we clarifying? The Knight of Pentacles. Four of Wands, as I've said before, can be about foundations, building foundations. I do feel with that Three of Swords and Ten of Cups, you're missing your happiness. So for me, these two together is pretty much like the Ten of Cups in reverse. You may be wanting to build or create a new foundation, and I think there was a willingness here already. Yeah, there was definitely a willingness that you were ready to go off on a new path and do something new. Let's get a bit more for that Knight of Pentacles. We've got the Star. You've got two major arcana there, and you've got the Star under there. Yeah, another Aquarius card. It just really, I mean, you've got like is that a shooting star or meteorite or something in the background? It really feels like you're just wishing for something different and wanting something different or new, or even he feels like he's missing something or waiting for something to change. Well, he is waiting for something to change. It's the Seven of Pentacles, so he's waiting for growth, isn't he? As I said before, something about going bigger, and growing. Yeah, if you sitting there looking at a tree waiting for the plants to come to fruition, then you're wanting something to grow, aren't you? Okay, I'm going to leave that there. So what we have, something's missing, or you're missing something and you're wanting something to grow or to be bigger, or something to be different, to change, to feel more fulfilled. Let's clarify the star as your guidance. So you've got the Two of Cups and you have the Hanged Man. Okay. I'm not going to take that. Anything else? Okay, it's getting a bit difficult now to shuffle. Nope. I mean, the first thing you would get from the star in a situation like this where you're missing something is to maintain hope. And I don't know why, but every reading I've done so far, the stars are very prominent in the readings. For some reason, the stars are really standing out. Like, not just the card, but like in the other cards. It's probably just this deck, but I'm noticing the stars a lot. This is death. Yeah, this is definitely death. This is where death has come to collect. Right, so Four of Cups, that's where the cups have all spilled out. And then you've got the Nine of Wands there, which is resilience. I feel like it's just a very, very simple message of maintaining hope and not giving up, to be honest with you. As I said, Nine of Wands is about resilience there. You've got the Four of Cups, which would be disappointment. So it's sort of being resilient even in the face of disappointment. You've got death there. I might get one card for death. It might just be saying here to be patient, and that you will get the insight or information or whatever it is you need to change things, to transform things, with the death card being there. But let's see, anything else? But you have to be patient, and you have to be present, and you have to be in the here and now, as annoying as that may sound. It's hard, isn't it, when you're feeling really impatient and anxious to move things along, but then it's just like, no, you've just got to be present and just, you know. I think I did I mention gratitude? Yeah, I did mention gratitude with that Six of Pentacles, didn't I? That it may be a case of trying to be, that nearly hit the candle, that you may have to be patient and grateful for what you have in the present. So you have Page of Pentacles, and is this the Hermit? Yeah, this is the Hermit. He's in reverse. It's like you can't force the change, is what I'm getting. You can't force it. It has to come in naturally. It has to flow. It has to be effortless. It has to be organic. You can't force it. You just have to be grateful for what you have now. I'm going to get something for that Two of Cups. I mean, I would say that is maintaining hope that you will get what it is you want, that you feel matches your energy, or the way you feel, that whatever you feel is missing or lost, that void will be fulfilled at some point. But it's just more about patience, isn't it? Right, so Two of Cups. Why is the Two of Cups there? You have the Ten of Pentacles. I mean, that would be the fulfillment. That's practical fulfillment. It's like the full package of fulfillment, isn't it? Anything else? Stability, satisfaction, abundance, everything. Anything else? Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, which it just looks like routine. You've got the Three of Wands, which can be a manifestation card, right? Six of Cups is a bit of a cliffhanger now. It could be someone from the past, in some way, shape or form. So yeah, again, that could be a love interest, or it could be someone that you're grieving over. Obviously, you can't bring someone back from the dead, but in some way, shape or form, there are other things that can help. Nothing would ever completely fulfill the void of losing someone through death, but there are other things that can help to so it doesn't feel like such a big empty gaping hole. Yeah, so as I was saying, the Eight of Pentacles, it feels like, sorry, that is my alarm. I've forgotten what I was going to say now. It feels like routine of needing to just continue on in your day-to-day. Yeah, needing to continue on as you are in your day-to-day. And just, as I said, appreciating what you already have. Maybe you are already stable, but it's an emotional feeling of something being missing or emptiness. What was I going to say with that Three of Wands now before I got distracted? Still keep putting your intentions out there. Continue to do that, but it may take more patience. You may have already been very patient and just be... I think this came up... It came up in your last reading. Oh, God, I remember now. Something... I gave an example that if you were an artist, if you had been an artist for... you loved art your whole life, you always drew pictures, you were very talented, you went to school with it, you went to university with it, you've been doing paintings for 10 years and nobody wants your work still, and then someone telling you to be patient and then telling you about divine timing is going to piss you off, because it's like, even if it's true that you have to be patient, it doesn't help, does it? Because if you've put in all the work and effort and everything and tried to build stability and tried to grow and nothing's happening, is very frustrating. I'm going to get one more and then I'm going to get a final card of advice from the Sacred Rebels book. I don't know if it will help. This is the most I can give you at this point. It literally is just telling me that to be patient and resilient and keep going, basically, and continue to have hope. That's all I can really get from the cards. The cards aren't giving me more than that. So you have the Queen of Swords. Stand by what you believe in. It's say if you were an artist and you do get to the point where you've worked really hard for decades and you feel like there's just no point doing this anymore, it's just not working. It kind of feels like you're saying, no, still continue to believe in yourself, even if you can't see the results in the physical world, even if there have been a lot of disappointments where you've put in a lot of effort, still continue and keep going. Is there a guarantee that things will happen the way you want them to? No, not at all. But you never know. Continuing on your path might, and being open to other things as well, may lead you down a slightly different route than you expected. So I'm going to get you a final oracle card and see if that can give us anything more helpful. Anything else for Aquarius that can help them through the week? You have After the Storm. So let's put you here. The owl seems to be very prominent today. Owls are associated with wisdom, aren't they? I can't think of any other meanings. They are connected to air energy, I think, as well, because they're about knowledge and wisdom. Let's read the message for you. So these messages, I'm not going to lie, they are quite lengthy. This one's actually not too bad compared to the other ones. I just did a reading where I got 2 of them, and to be frank, I didn't think I'd be able to speak for the rest of the day after reading those one after the other, but let's do yours. It says, there's a thunderstorm about. It is either headed your way or just passing through now. Don't make a thunderstorm mean more than what it is, though. You don't have to fear it. You might even feel excitement about it. After all, a thunderstorm is just nature's way of gathering energy together that needs to be released. With a release of tension, relief and freedom soon follow, often with a fresh perspective and perhaps the gift of a promising, hopeful vision for your future. Perhaps the particular storm building within you or around you is causing you to quake in your boots. It might be a storm of building emotions threatening to erupt or already exploding seemingly beyond your conscious control. You might feel an uncomfortable sense of emotional or psychological pressure within if something doesn't happen, and soon you fear you might burst. That's exactly what I was saying, this sense of impatience, of wanting something to be different. Right, anyway. You may also sense that these are forces operating beyond your control, and you would be right. There is, in life and in the creative process, a need to allow for wild storms. There will be those precious moments of peace beforehand, which could be here now. That could be the moment of peace where you're feeling potentially bored and thinking nothing's happening. So there will be those precious moments of peace beforehand and the release and revitalization that follows. Yet the storm in the middle is essential. It is a natural part of the creative process. Without this building and releasing of energy, we would suffer from boredom and stagnancy. You may prefer the excitement of the storm or the fresh, open feeling that accompanies its clearing. You may find it comforting to be faced with the power of something in which you can only participate rather than control. Either way, the storm wisdom offers you the gift of bringing things to a head and clearing them away so that the energy can be freed from a pattern that has had its day and is ready to become something new. Sometimes the pressures that fuel the storms of our lives have been building up for a long time, without us being fully aware of it. It might be pressure from our own minds, creating unnecessary burdens upon us, such as burdens of fear or self-doubt. It could be pressure to appear a certain way or to fight against life out of a mistaken belief that it is necessary for survival. Sometimes the pressure is a little more than the impossible dream of perfection and the need to gently or even with great dramatic flourish cast that aside, so that you can dare to be what you are and create from your heart. Even if you are not sure what the storm is about, don't lose confidence in your ability to successfully bear its progression until you are safely at the other side of the experience. Even amongst the chaos of change and in moments of anxiety, know that you have so much light and trust in your heart that you can see the storm is but a passing process and nothing that need worry you. If you can't sense the storm yet, this oracle is a portent for you. The storm is coming, and you can, if you wish, feel the beautiful, exhilarating gift of it as you are empowered to cast aside what has been and receive the gift of a fresh, new take on things. Your confidence is to remain intact, whatever is happening or soon will happen in your life. This storm of sorts is transformational and supportive of your growth. It is going to clear away cobwebs and free you, open you to new creative energy and life. Remember, there can be no rainbows without a little rain. This oracle is also confirmation that if you have been praying for help, your answers have been heard and the great creative intelligence of our universe is responding to you, stepping in and shaking things up so that situations can be sorted out according to a greater wisdom. So let go, hold only to your inner self and allow everything to be cleansed in the sacred storm. I feel it does go. It's better advice than I could give from this card. And the cards you've had, the 10 of Cups in these decks, they have both got rainbows in them, haven't they? Where's the other one? Okay, I'm not going to be able to find the other one now, but both of the 10 of Cups had rainbows in them. There are themes here that have been relevant in the other weekly readings as well, about things coming to a head that was prominent in the other readings, and also pressure to appear a certain way was a common theme as well. So I think hopefully that message helps, and as I say, it gives more advice than I was able to kind of pick up. But it's sort of saying to kind of wait it out, isn't it? Let the storm pass, wait it out. If you're feeling bored, it could potentially be the calm before the storm. So kind of enjoy the moment of peace, maybe. So that's the reading wrapped up then. So again, if you would like this book, send me an email. Thank you for watching the video, and I'm going to start asking at the end of each video now, because if you don't ask, you don't get. I always say feel free to comment. I'm also going to say feel free to like the video, share it, subscribe to the channel if you feel like you want to do that. And yeah, that's it. So until the next video, take care.